In March, a major sweet potato growing region, northeast Louisiana, received record amounts of rainfall. That left homes, businesses, and highways underwater. Farmland was not spared from the damage. Across the state, more than 300,000 acres of crops were affected by the wet spring. This, according to the recent LSU AgCenter survey. As TWILA's Karl Wiggers shows us, when the water went down, farmers were left with difficult decisions concerning this year's crop.
This site became all too familiar for many farmers across northeast Louisiana this past spring. Among those who felt the impact the most is Franklin Parish corn and soybean grower Todd Gimbalot.
This entire farm here at Fort Necessity was planted in corn, about 1,300 acres, and was off to a really good start. And then the rains and the backwater began to come, and it just kept coming until it eventually inundated about 700 acres of this particular farm. We didn't know what to do, to be honest with you. And as the water receded, just made decisions, and we planted soybeans up to where the floodwaters had receded. And so on the same row we have corn and soybeans, which has been a challenge.
A challenge is putting it gently. Gimbalot had to decide which crop to plant when the water left. With the 700 acres of corn he lost, Gimbalot also felt the pinch in his checkbook. Replanting means more inputs. From the new seed costs to labor, fuel, and equipment, Gimbalot says he definitely blew his budget. The other major challenge he faces today is irrigation. Gimbalot has some rows that stayed out of the water and produced some great corn. However, on the bottom of those same rows, Gimbalot planted soybeans in early May.
The soybean crop seems to be doing fine. Except now all this excessive heat, we're worried about pollination at this point in time, so we're having to irrigate.
Corn and beans both need water in June and July, but now this corn is getting ready to be harvested. This poses a new challenge for Gimbalot.
I figure we'll have to irrigate soybeans for another month after we harvest the corn. Whenever we run the combine, we really don't know what to expect. We're going to try to cut us a turn row in the middle of the field. But on the tops of the ridges, on those fields, we will run over the poly pipe. I'm sure it's going to tear it up, and we're just going to have to adjust as we go along and just do whatever we have to do to continue to keep these beans irrigated.
Now, Gimbalot said we're just going to have to adjust as we go along, and that's been the general strategy for most of the farmers in the wake of this spring's flooding. Karl says the term his dad keeps using is reacting to whatever comes along on the farm, and I'm sure that all of these farmers are just ready to get this roller coaster crop out of the ground and move on to next year. Still to come on TWILA, how many ways can you make crawfish taste even better? We find two more in this edition of Feasting on Agriculture. But first, farmers react online to one of the darkest days in Louisiana's history. Stay with us.